guess who forgot to plug the microphone in? Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of One Man and His Quad. It's part 4 of Project T, our trailer build, and last time we treated the chassis to a coat of red primer. We're going to be painting that later on in this episode, but first a big box arrived, as you can see, from Trailer Tech, who supply great trailer parts for whatever trailer you have, and I decided we needed some new hubs. As you can see on the video here, we've got the plate, the mounting plate, which got 8 holes in, which is very important because some have 6, some have 10. These particular hubs have 8 holes. Now, we could have bought the kit in part form and put it together ourselves. We could have also made up the kit on our own, but I decided to go with these pre-made hubs, which are slightly different to the ones we took off the actual trailer itself. Here you go, these pre-made hubs. They look essentially the same. The main difference is, as I start to mount up the plate to the actual hub itself, is this area here. The axle is longer to allow mini style wheels to fit. 4-pin system, or sorry, 4 nut system. As you can see, everything's quite shiny and new, and they come pre-assembled, ready greased, so it's really good. Elsewhere in the box we have another plate, as you can see there. You go, the bag of mounting nuts. So everything I need for both sides, including the hub cap there. As you can see, they're all pre-assembled, they're all ready to go, and we will be fitting those probably in the next video. But today, what we're going to do is we are going to Raptor line the chassis of the trailer. If you remember, the chassis was not too bad, bit of surface rust, bit of patching up. We've done all that, we've red oxided it, and now I'm going to explain a little bit more about the product we're going to put on top, Raptor Liner. So just quickly, we're going to be using the Raptor Liner today. This is the, believe it or not, 4-bottle kit, although for whatever reason they've sent it in 1-bottle kits, which means you can use just the 1 bottle at a time, which is actually quite useful, to be honest, because the 4-bottle kit comes with 4 Raptor bottles and 1 big bottle of activator. But the activator, if you were to use the, I think these are 1 litre bottles all at once, just below a litre, 0.95 of a litre bottles all at once, it means you get the exact measurements. What I'm going to do though is probably use around half of that, so around 42 mil of the product, if that's right. Is it 420? 42 mil of the product, and then again half of the activator, because with Raptor, once you've activated it, mixing the 2 products together, that you come in one of these boxes, which I'll show you now. Just take the lid off here. Of that, you get the bottle of Raptor Liner Black. In fact, it's 711 mils, so in total it's just below a litre, so 950 mils with the activator added. And you get this mini bottle of hardener here, which I don't know if we can pick on the camera, there is 230 millilitres. So we will decant half of each into a bottle and mix it together. Basically put the liner and the hardener together, shake the bottle of liner, so you add the hardener to the liner, shake that for around 2 minutes quite vigorously, because the Raptor liner tends to settle on the bottom, and then it's ready to use, it's ready to spray, or in this case we are going to use the roller set which came with it for free. So yeah, that's Raptor Liner. I'm going to put it all together and then do a video of painting. If you want more details on Raptor Liner, funnily enough, the guys at Raptors Garage, no link, I don't think. They just happened to use the product and had the name already. They do an excellent set of videos on that. Chris and Paul, I think they're up in Cheshire, and they've done a huge amount of videos on this particular product, which I follow them, get some ideas off them, and they sort of introduced me to this product via their YouTube videos. I'll add a link to one of their videos in the bottom, but they've got an entire playlist on their YouTube channel, Raptors Garage, on this particular product. Right, I'm going to half these two products to make sure I'm not going to use too much and activate too much for today's project, and then we will do some footage of me actually applying it with the roller set. So we're in the one man and his quad kitchen now. We've got the bottles, we're going to mix half the mixture in, and we've got the Pyrex measuring jug here. Now I've put enough water in here. We're not going to use the Pyrex for obviously using the liner and the hardener in or the activator, because we've only got all of these and I don't fancy my food tasting like Raptor Liner for forevermore. I don't know how well that's going to pick up on there, but that is approximately, and it's as accurate as I can get it, 118.5 mil. So that is going to be the activator amount. It's actually just sitting above the 4 fluid ounce mark on that Pyrex bowl. The easiest way I find to do it, obviously that's water, up to 100 mil using the tap, and then I've got these measuring spoons here, which handily enough have, there you go, 1 tablespoon equals 15 mil. So one of those and a little bit more of that. So we're going to pop that in the bottle. I'm going to do 1 mark on 1 bottle for the activator and 1 mark on another for the actual liner. And we've done the same with the water to represent the Raptor Liner itself. So half of 711, which is the full bottle, is 237.5. So we're getting a quick guide up to 200 in the Pyrex using the tap, and then these brilliant tablespoon measurers. They're great. So you've got half, quarter, and a full tablespoon. Sorry. So 2 lots of the tablespoons. If you've only got a tablespoon handy, that's about 15 mil each, taking you to your 30. And an almost full half a tablespoon. As you can see, that's 7.5. So we just needed 0.1 of a mil less, and we're going to decant and mark that into the bottle now. And what you're left with is 2 empty bottles. But as you can see, we've marked in the dark blue the activator, the light blue, which doesn't show up really quite well on the camera, but will hopefully show up quite well against the black liner, is where you fill the Raptor to. So the idea is you're going to fill 1 bottle to the activator, 1 bottle to the Raptor, and then combine 1 bottle with the other, because I don't know the sort of velocity of the material as yet until I've tried it. Does the Raptor Liner sit on top of the activator or vice versa? Does it mix in? So obviously if it did mix in, we could do a quick tot up of where everything should get to. It would be then hard to measure accurately. So that's why we've got the 2 bottles. And of course, by doing half and half, the remainder of the Raptor can sit on the shelf, and you just mix it the conventional way by putting the activator straight into the remaining Raptor Liner, because of course you've got half a measurement left. Personally, it's quite tricky with the half and quarter numbers if you start breaking it down into quarter amounts, etc. So I would probably stick to either a full bottle using the manufacturer's instructions, or going this method for halving them. But I couldn't find anything on YouTube, so that's why I decided to do this quick guide today. Right, we're going to mix them together. I'm going to show you the results. We're then going to put it into the tray. We're going to use the roller and probably a paintbrush as well to get the more awkward spots, which aren't flat, on the reverse of the chassis, the bottom of the chassis, which is quite important because that's obviously going to be coming in contact with the road. We'll get the time-lapse camera, set that up, and show you the finished results.
Look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you.
So as you can see, here's the finished result, and like the barriers we put on the back rack of the quad bike for when we attach the fuel cans to there when we go off green lining, it's a very hard-wearing, durable surface. You're not going to get a smooth, nice OEM type finish with Raptor. That's not what it's there for. It's there to provide protection and prevent chipping and scratching, etc. And this is exactly what we've got with this product. It looks great, and it's hopefully going to keep this underframe of the trailer going for some years to come. That is it for this episode of One Man and His Quad. Next time, I'm going to be putting the new hubs on. We're going to make a slight modification to the fixings that came with these hubs, just to give ourselves a little bit of extra insurance against failure. More details on that in the next video. And hopefully, I'll be purchasing some rather nice mini wheels for this trailer. No, they're not going to be your normal steel wheels, all being well. Something a little bit more stylish. I'll give you full details on that in the next video. As usual, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and if you haven't clicked the little bell to receive notifications for videos on One Man and His Quad on our YouTube channel, do that as well. Until next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next video.